They're having a blast out there. A cosmic slipstream capacitor. A hyperlogic coupler. A small collection of hydrinos. A couple of self-sealing stem bolts. That's the toolbox I've borrowed from Truda. What's that gooey stuff? Is that your blood?
My body is disintegrating.
What do you mean?
It is the effect one has to bear when staying in another dimension for too long.
Does it hurt?
Yes.
This is the frame for our quantum discriminator. It's almost finished. We just need to attach a few more components. Still missing an energy source. We also need a coolant. Also, an interface. And last but not least, a particle accelerator. It's the orgone collector. Locked. I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash. There's something funny about that clock. There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the quantum discriminator. The kid will be traumatized for her entire life if I just disassemble her only friend. I don't think I can do this. Hi, Lainey. What's cracking?
They are sharing the Great Twilight Area Celebration Marathon today. 12 hours of bliss in a row.
They're having the ever-so-riveting town fair outside. Wouldn't you like to go out to the real world once in a while?
The real world is in there, can't you see?
But there is ice cream and cotton candy waiting outside.
I'll think about it. But for now, I need to keep on watching.
Truda?
So, Professor, did you take a look-see around the area?
You could definitely say so. You may call off the police.
How come?
I've got my notes back.
But the inspector is already on his way.
Then just call him off in person if he's early.
As you wish.
I wanted to return your fishing rod.
Good! Did you get a bite?
Kind of.
There is a lot going on in this lake, I can tell you, Professor. Just the other day, I caught a red herring this big. So, let me take a look for your pawned item. Ah, there you are. Here's your whistle.
Whistle?
Well, yes, your whistle.
This is not my whistle.
Not your whistle? Of course this is your whistle, your whistle.
I'm sure I'd recognize this whistle, if it were my whistle. I left you something completely different.
Right. What was it then?
My, massage rod.
Your what? I don't have no massage rod in here. As I said, here is your whistle, Mr. Tannhauser.
Thanks. The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver. The real thing is just gross.
Mr. Tannhauser? Step right up.
Hello. How do you know my name?
It's a small town. Penelope Hades. My sister and I run the boat rental over at the lake.
So, are there any prizes?
Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the Truberbrook.
How much for a ticket?
One ticket, 50 pfennigs. But I'm afraid all tickets have been sold.
Bummer.
I'm sorry.
I'll be leaving then. Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids. She's back in her parallel universe. There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the quantum discriminator. The kid will be traumatized for her entire life if I just disassemble her only friend. I don't think I can do this. She's back in her parallel universe.
Patience, just a moment, pal.
Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
The pleasure is all mine. How is Claus doing?
He is resting, my loyal Claus.
Are you enjoying the festivities?
Yes, take a look around. All these lights, the beautiful music. This is my Truberbrook, in all its splendor and glory.
Have you ever heard the name Lazarus Tuft?
Taft, yes, a real good for nothing. It's not that I don't like strangers, especially if they come as tourists to my beautiful Truberbrook, but I was suspicious of this Mr. Taft right from the beginning. If you ask me, you better not mingle with him.
Oh, I think I already... well... I need to be on my way.
Until next time, Mr. Tannhauser.
I'll have a cone of roasted almonds, please.
A cone of roasted almonds right away. There you are, sir.
Step right up! Step right up! Wanna put your brains to the test?
Is there a prize to be won?
Course! The winner of the night gets a trophy.
Oh, okay. Consider me sold.
Right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
Beautiful here, ain't it?
Very. What's a sailor man doing out here in the sticks?
Well, I don't like water that much. I'm just so happy to be here with both of my feet on dry land.
But aren't those stereotypical sailor's clothes you were wearing?
So?
So you have a fear of water?
Aye. Thalassophobia. It all started when I was a little boy, back home, on a sweet summer's day. I was swimming in the lake when my Uncle Ulf suddenly cannonballed in. I will always remember these two massive cheeks rapidly closing in. To be honest, it's still haunting me today. I nearly drowned back then. Later I realized that was the day I developed this terrible, terrible fear of everything deeper than a puddle.
If I may ask, why did you become a sailor man if you're so scared of water?
I asked this myself many times. Well, my mother insisted that it would be best for me to face my fears. So naturally, I became a sailor man.
This is so confusing.
Walk a mile in my shoes.
What happened to your leg?
Well, that happened on my second job at the piano transportation company. I don't really want to go into details, but thanks to the mercy of a rueful instrument manufacturer, I got me this nice new leg. And due to a timely taken disability insurance, I now may enjoy a quite decent invalidity pension. Far away from the stormy sea.
That's a nice story. Or is it a sad story? I can't decide. I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Take care!
Paddleboat rental. 1 hour, 1 Deutschmark. Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I was little. Over here, little birdies. Whoops. I must have overfed them. This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons. I think I have enough. The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver. The real thing is just gross. Locked. I have to insert a coin first. A meteor crashed down on the other side of the lake.
Every ticket's a winner. No blanks, guaranteed.
How much for a ticket?
1 ticket, 50 pfennigs. But I'm afraid all tickets have been sold.
Bummer.
I'm sorry.
I'll be leaving then. Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids.
Step right up! Step right up! Mister, wanna test your strength again?
Why not?
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
Arr.
I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Take care.
A leaden trophy. Like a trophy made out of lead.
Step right up! Step right up! Mister, wanna test your strength again?
Why not?
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
I just need a moment to reach operational temperature.
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
I would like to ask you something.
Oh yes, of course.
Does the name Lazarus Taft ring a bell with you?
Haft. Oh yes, indeed. Doppelkopf player. If you ask me, he's a sham. Ripped my guests off to the last penny. Shady type. You better not get involved with him.
Oh, I think I already... well... Ah, never mind. Would you mind looking for my real deposit?
Come again?
My massage rod.
Your what?
Never mind. I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tannhauser.
I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash. She's back in her parallel universe. How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
You don't look so good. Sorry I said that.
No, it's cool, really. I get that a lot.
About the quantum discriminator.
Yes?
I totally lost track. What was it I was looking for again?
Take a look at these plans, will you? We need a power source as strong as possible. If this was my dimension, I'd recommend using one of those handy 90,000 volt batteries. I'm afraid that's not an option.
Whew. That's a lot of juice we're needing.
We do need a particle accelerator as well. Has to be small enough to fit in there.
A brown tube, maybe? From a TV set?
Could work.
I just had an idea.
An interface to control the device. Get creative on that. A keyboard, buttons, any kind of interface.
I understand.
And a really potent coolant. It's going to burst if we can't keep the temperature low.
What do you have in mind?
Water won't do. Think of something.
Okay, I'll be back soon. They're having a blast out there. An empty jar. It's an excerpt of the Tonklin diary. Gasoline powder. I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry, you know it in theory. Now, the quantum discriminator emits a coherent Tetrian beam into the portal.
Projecting a metaphasing trajectory matrix.
Precisely. Then the projected tachyon pulses allow us to modulate the frequency in such a fashion that
the portal synchronizes with the exact temporal quantum coordinates. A rift in space-time.
Exactly.
This is sensational.
I thought you'd like it.
How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
So you really are from another dimension, right?
I was fleeing. I just stepped through the portal and crashed here.
Fleeing?
There were bad things happening back home. And as soon as I stumbled out of the portal, those really wicked scientists got hold of me. They sure love their tests. You really don't want to mess with them.
I think I met them too.
I escaped, went undercover, and since then tried to find a solution to finally get home. Which is where you come into play.
This is so incredible. All my calculations, all my predictions. It's going to take years of studies to understand. I always thought parallel universes and different realities were a predictable possibility. But this, I don't even know where to begin.
Don't worry, you know it in theory.
How did you escape?
Through the door, when they weren't watching.
What were you fleeing from? In your dimension, I mean.
Someone blew up our planet. I would rather not talk about it.
How did you manage to hide all this time?
I made a small fortune playing a card game they fancy here. Doppelkopf.
With nines or without?
Look at that. Without, of course. That's not really what it's all about, though.
The old trumps.
I had never given the concept of money much of a thought before. I believed it was a rather crazy idea. But I certainly do know how to play. With that money, I went into hiding. Slowly disintegrating, trying to find a way back home.
Really? That's it? End of story? All that jazz, the money, the need to get back home? And you just went into hiding?
Sort of.
How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
Can I ask you something personal?
Yes?
Catch caution or not?
Look at that. Some say this, others say that. That's not really what it's all about, though.
Cool. How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
Can I ask you something personal?
Yes?
Are there more of your kind?
Here? No. Scattered across manifold dimensions? Probably. But there are certainly beings from other dimensions right around us. Right now. The cat, if you ask me.
Never mind. How are you holding up?
Don't worry about it.
Weren't you just about to elucidate the concept of interdimensional traveling to me?
See, you humans define yourself as some kind of entity that exists inside this corporeal shell. Kind of a consciousness that is somewhat attached to this bodily mass. Where it stems from and why it's there in the first place is totally abstract to you, right? And these two eyes of yours, they define the center of your cosmos, of your perception. Yet there is so much more. You humans need to understand that there's more to the perception of the universe. It's all there. You are just incapable of seeing it. Distant stars and galaxies, sea beams, the Big Bang. All these things you're missing out on. In order to gain a higher understanding of things, the fabric of the universe, to understand the very meaning of your existence, you need to overcome that self-centered view. You have to see the whole picture. Hans, if I could just open your eyes.
You make it sound as if everything we did was wrong.
Let me put it this way. You have not experienced common people until you have heard it in the original by William Shatner.
So what do we do now?
First, we have to construct a quantum discriminator. Second, save the world. Third, save Lazarus Taft. That's me.
Every ticket's a winner. No blanks, guaranteed.
So, are there any prizes?
Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the Truberbrook.
How much for a ticket?
One ticket, 50 pfennigs. But I'm afraid all tickets have been sold.
Bummer.
I'm sorry.
I'll be leaving then. Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids. Baron,
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
the pleasure is all mine. I need to be on my way.
Until next time, Mr. Tannhauser.
I think I have enough. I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Take care.
The streetlight is flickering unsteadily. Typical case of light pollution. A swarm of fireflies is gathering around the broken streetlight. Maybe they think it's their god. I wonder what it's like to be a firefly. The nation split in two. A hiking map of the region. The upper section has been torn off. Truberbrook, county of Brokenlanda, 1 kilometer, or 0.621371 miles. Hades, paddleboat rental, souvenirs, fishing supplies. Locked.
Step right up! Step right up! Mister, want to test your strength again?
Why not?
Alright, alright. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
I think I have enough.
Patience, just a moment, pal.
Every ticket's a winner. No blanks, guaranteed.
I'll be leaving then. Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids. The platform further uptown presents a wonderful view of the valley. Leaning on this rusty rail, nose to the wind, I can let my gaze wander freely to the other shore and across the mountains. I'm not going to use this thing again. If I return to the portal empty-handed, no, not an option. I noticed a marking on one of the rocks, a hexagon. It's the logo of the Millennium Cooperative. Locked. She's back in her parallel universe. There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the quantum discriminator. The kid will be traumatized for her entire life if I just disassemble her only friend. I don't think I can do this. I've already made an entry on this. Locked. Truda?
Hello, Professor.
I would like to ask you something.
Oh, yes, of course.
Ah, never mind. I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself at home, Mr. Tannhauser.
out of competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids. I think I have enough. Beverly, it is widely known that Corvidae are quite sociable and intelligent beings. I recently became acquainted with no less than a swarm of these impressive singing birds. Sometimes, I wish I could be like them. If I could just fly south with them. I wonder if they would accept me as one of their own. This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons. This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons.
Arr.
If I may ask, why did you become a sailorman?
I asked this much. Well, so
This is so...
welcome.
I think I'm needed elsewhere.
Take care.
The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver. The real thing is just gross.
Please ring bell for service. We only serve... Locked. A dim oil painting showing a couple of withering roses in a vase. Some of the varnish is starting to come off. How poetic. Modern cuisine. A lump of minced meat in the shape of a hedgehog, garnished with spike resembling breadsticks. Toast Hawaii. Cheese skewers. Looks a bit shabby. I don't want to take this with me. If anywhere, it belongs in the trash.
Truda?
Hello, Professor. Oh yes, of course.
Ah, never mind. Would you mind
Come again?
My...
Your what?
Never mind. I'll be leaving then.
Make yourself...
They're having a blast out there.
Hey, get lost, you wet blankets!
There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the quantum discriminator. I can't open it without the right tool. There's a brown tube inside. I could use it for the quantum discriminator. I can't open it without the right tool.
Truda?
Hello, Professor.
I would like to ask...
Oh yes, of...
Ah. I'll be leaving.
Make yourself...
out of competition. It's a shooting gallery for kids.
It's the window to my room. If I return to the portal empty-handed, no, not an option. A meteor crashed down on the other side of the lake. I don't even know where to go. A swarm of fireflies is gathering around the broken streetlight. Maybe they think it's their god. I wonder what... Locked.
Baron,
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
the pleasure is all mine. Are you enjoying the festivities?
Yes, take a look around. All this is
Have you ever heard the...
Taft. It's not that I don't like straight, but if you ask...
Oh. I need to be on my way.
Until next time, Mr. Tannhauser.
I just need a moment to reach operational temperature.
The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver.
Every ticket's a winner!
I'll be leaving. Locked. Truda?
Hello, Professor.
I would like to ask...
Oh, yes, of course.
Ah, never mind. I'll be leaving.
Make yourself...
I don't even know where to...
Don't worry. You know now. The quantum discriminator emits a
Projecting a...
Then the project
That the portal's a rift in space. This is...
There's something funny about that clock. He's wearing a violin neck for a peg leg. A cone of roasted almonds, 10 pfennigs. They're an Otto Teton of Truberbrook Soots, reunited with his tomcat claws. This bucket seems to have been hung here for purely decorative reasons.
Arr.
I think I'm needed. Paddleboat rental. 1 hour, 1 Deutschmark. That's a ticket for the raffle. This must be my lucky day.
Step right up! Every ticket's a winner, no blanks, guaranteed! Our first prize is an all-day boat ride on the Truberbrook.
See? I found a ticket.
Now look at that, you're a lucky fella. Now let's see what fortune has in store for you. Are you ready? This is your prize, a can of cat food, generously provided by the Truberbrook Advertisers Association.
Oh my. Thanks, I guess.
Well, enjoy!
The mere thought of cotton candy make... Out of competition. It's a shooting gallery.
Patience, just a moment, pal.
Every ticket's a winner, no blanks, guaranteed!
I'll be leaving then. Baron?
Mr. Tannhauser.
The pleasure. I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win anything?
I won a pair of hiking boots. Take a look at me. How am I supposed to wander anywhere? You, on the other hand, Mr. Tannhauser, you look like the type to be struck by wanderlust once in a while. Oh, auf dem gelben Wagen sitz ich beim Schwager vorn. Ja, ja, so war das. What about you? Did you have any luck with your ticket?
I won this.
Excuse me, is that cat food by any chance? I am asking on behalf of Klaus. He loves cat food. Would you mind making a trade?
What do you have in mind?
You leave this delicious can of cat food to Klaus and me, and in return, I give you this new pair of hiking boots, size 13. What do you think?
Sounds like a perfect deal. So let's make it so.
It will be to your benefit.
Arr.
I saw you at the raffle, right? Did you win?
Arr. Just this voucher for a boat trip. Man, I hate water. You?
A pair of hiking boots, but they are too large for me. About the raffle, did you win?
Arr. Just this voucher for a boat trip. Man, I hate water. You?
A pair of hiking boots, but they are too large for me. I think I'm needed.
Take.
I just need a moment to reach operational temperature.
Nice evening for a walk, isn't it?
Eerie.
There's something in the air. Can you smell it? Spruces.
Spruces, firs, pines. I was always bad at telling conifers apart.
Where spruces prickle, firs just tickle.
Fir? That's Tanne in German. Just like my name. Never thought about it.
Why? What's your name?
Tannhauser.
We'd pronounce it Tannhauser with an umlaut. German roots?
Yes, my grandpa.
These things on the ground, we call them fir cones. As a matter of fact, though, they're actually spruce cones. Did you know that?
What do you mean, actually?
Well, fir cones come to pieces when they fall off the trees. Spruce cones stay intact. Some things, you have to see them. You're from around these parts?
No, just visiting. Getting accustomed to it, I guess.
Me neither. I come here for the beautiful view.
Smoke?
No thanks, I quit.
The climate makes me feel a lot better, that's for sure. So what are you doing up here, all on your own? Fed up with all the hurly-burly down there?
I just like traveling. Always on the road, hiking and all that.
So you're taking a break?
Oh, I lost my hiking boots. They just slipped over the railing. And now they're gone. If you ask me, we are really all in the same vast backyard. All this madness. Looking for some kind of meaning. Anything at all.
Sounds a bit like you're going through a life crisis.
Oh no. Quite the opposite is true. I gained insight. That's what I did. Insight. Exactly. That's it.
What about the locals? Do you know them?
Most of them. I am actually visiting this place every year. Why?
You know a man called Lazarus Tuft?
Yes, I do. Fascinating man. He absolutely crushed me at Doppelkopf once. No one knows for sure where he came from and what he is doing here. Legend says he bought the old mansion in the woods off of his Doppelkopf millions. He rarely ever visits town. Hardly surprising the way folks keep talking around here. Anyway, let them talk. That's my position.
I saw you down there at the raffle.
Yes, I tried my luck.
Did you win?
Just a snuff box. Such a letdown. I've sworn off the devil's dealings. You?
I'm in possession of a pair of hiking boots. Didn't you say you lost yours?
Yes, indeed. I'd exchange anything from my inventory for a new pair of hiking boots. Would you trade with me by chance? Your hiking boots in exchange for my snuff tobacco.
Fair enough.
Oh, thank you. How nice. And they're a perfect fit too.
I've got to go.
Okay. Have a nice evening. Thanks again.
You're welcome.
Finally I can make off again. I can hear the call of the wild. Farewell.
Farewell. About the raffle. Did you win?
Arr, just this voucher for a boat trip. Man, I hate water. You?
I won this.
Is that snuff tobacco? Oh man, I love snuff tobacco. Would you like to make a deal?
What do you have in mind?
Would you like to have the voucher in exchange? You know, the one for the boat trip on that lovely lake. That's what I got at the raffle tonight.
That's from the local boat rental.
Yes. Do you want it?
Okay, let's make it so.
All right. Deal.
Every ticket's a winner. No blanks, guaranteed.
I'll be leaving then. A swimming animal in the shape of the flying dinosaur, Pteranodon.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. How much for the swimming animals?
Oh, just pick one. The season is over, and I have a gut feeling dinosaurs will be out of fashion next year anyway. My bet is on...
Sea monsters.
Maybe, yeah. Hmm?
I won this voucher in the raffle.
I know.
How can you know?
Yeah, my sister told me. She's hosting the raffle booth tonight.
Who would have thought? It doesn't look all too seaworthy. There's a leak in the bow, and the paddle wheel seems to be missing.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. About the paddle boat over there? It doesn't seem particularly seaworthy.
Why? What's wrong with it?
I think it has a leak. The paddle wheel isn't in good condition either, if you ask me.
Oh my. You see, I'm afraid it's the last of its kind. Its friends are already lined up at the dry dock. Do you think you could help me fix it? I can't really leave my post right now.
I'll have a look at it. It's much too cold to go for a swim right now. This should fix the leak. It's much too cold to go for a swim right now. It doesn't look all too seaworthy. I already fixed the leak, but it has no paddle wheel. It's much too cold to go for a swim right now.
Sorry about the pedal boat. You were really looking forward to this, right?
To be honest,
I'm gonna write you a voucher for a whole weekend during the next season, okay?
but I don't even know if I'll ever return. I'll be leaving then. Baron,
Mr. Tannhauser, good to see you.
the pleasure is all mine. I need to be on my way.
Until next time, Mr. Tannhauser.
The mere thought of cotton candy makes me shiver. The real thing is just gross.
Locked.
Truda,
Hello, Professor.
I'll be leaving.
Make yourself...
I think I have enough.
Step right up! Step right up! Mister, wanna test your strength again?
Why not?
Right, all right. That was, not so bad. Just between the two of us. You could use a little dose of vitamins, don't you think? Always remember, a healthy body equals a healthy mind.
think I'm... It's much too cold to go for a swim right now.
Hey, sweetheart.
Good evening. I'll be leaving then.
Hansen's ice cream. I used to love it when I...